Our fifth set of scholarships are provided by the law firm Arthofer Tonkin. Griff Tonkin, one of their partners, he'll be presenting these scholarships. Hi, Griff.
Good afternoon. As Mr. DeWitt noted, I'm Griff Tonkin. I'm an attorney. I'm a partner with a personal injury litigation law firm of Arthofer Tonkin located right here in Reading. When I first spoke at this event last year, I was told that my speech needed to be short. I was told it needed to be focused on the wonderful area that we live in and to be an encouragement to all of you in attendance today to complete your education, your training, or your service obligation, and maybe come back here to far Northern California. And while I agree that we live in a wonderful place and that our lives would all be improved if you make the choice to come back here and build businesses and families, I'm troubled that they told me that my speech needed to be short. I have a microphone. I can hear my own voice. I like it. And I think short should refer to an NBA player below 6'5", not my speech.
We need to take it down.
That's only the first paragraph, and I'm already getting threatened with takedowns. Also, I don't really have to worry about whether or not you'll come back here to the North State. According to the United States Census Bureau, 80% of Americans live within 100 miles of their birthplace. The median distance Americans live from their hometown is just 30 miles. And the average distance between birth and death, while it's grown over the centuries, is remarkably short. For all of you young people and any adult in the United States under the age of 26, you live within 500 miles of where you were born. So from a statistical standpoint, it's a safe bet that you'll be back here. What I do want to talk to you about today is who you will be when you're back here or wherever life's adventures take you. A bumper sticker in common circulation says, "Kindness matters." And while I agree that kindness matters, I want to encourage you toward more than just kindness, nicety, or empathy without action. Today, I hope to tune your ear to the upward call of virtue. Allow me an illustration. I would be surprised, because I was when I was researching for this very short talk, if anyone had ever heard the name of Samuel Milton Jones. This former mayor of Toledo, Ohio, he's been dead for 122 years. By the time of the Panic of 1893, which was a terrible economic downturn in this country, Mr. Jones, who was born extremely poor, had amassed considerable wealth from his investments in oil. But in 1894, he invented a new machine for extracting oil from very deep wells, and for the first time in his life, he became a factory owner, and he employed hundreds of workers. Mr. Jones didn't simply express nicety by greeting his workers or opening the doors for them. He demonstrated virtue. He paid his employees nearly double the normal daily wage, increasing the wage from $1 per day to $2 per day. And he shortened the workday to just 8 hours. He even supplemented lunches in the business cafeteria. All of these ideas were revolutionary in 1800. But the idea of living a virtuous life is far older than Mr. Jones. More than 2,000 years ago, Aristotle wrote, "Excellence is an art won by training and habituation." We do not act rightly because we have virtue or excellence, but rather we have those because we have acted rightly. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, my young friends, according to Aristotle. Excellence, then, is not an act, but it is a habit. And while Samuel Golden Rule Jones has an extensive Wikipedia page, and Aristotle is arguably the most famous of the big three Greek philosophers, the most impactful call to a virtuous life in human history was made from a nondescript hillside in Galilee. From there, Jesus delivered what is known as his Sermon on the Mount. At verse 31 of chapter 6 of the Gospel of Luke, Jesus is quoted as saying, "Just as you want others to do for you, do the same for them." You see, many ancient cultures had what's now called the silver rule. Don't do what you hate. But Jesus, he set the formulation on its head. He turned it into a command to do rightly, to do virtuously. I hope that I speak for all the scholarship sponsors here today when I say we don't think of these $500 checks as gifts. Rather, we think of them as bets. We're betting on you. We're betting that you seek virtue in your lives, in your futures, and that our collective tomorrows will be better because of it. Make us proud. Make your families proud. Go forward into the full freedom of adulthood, practicing virtue, and one day when you are old, your grandchildren will be proud of you. Now, it's time for me to pull 5 names and bet on them. All right, sir.
Arlo Lutzenberger, Fall River High School. Leah Wood, University Preparatory School. Tim Ford, Shasta View Academy. Caitlin Johnson, Enterprise High School. I apologize in advance. This is tougher when they're not standing behind here and I can ask them. Liam Von Schalscha, Bernie High School. Sorry, Liam. No.